Find him.
Find him. So was I doing TJ?
Yeah. You were doing it like a voice like this.
Yeah, I'm doing his normal voice. The one I did. Anyways. I can do really bad like Smeagol.
TJ's just Smeagol.
I need my Mormon book.
Dude. Can you imagine doing that for like a 4-hour recording session? At the end, you just have a tissue that has blood, and you're like wiping your lips because there's just blood from your throat.
Looks like I've eaten a bird that got shot out and landed on the van.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, is there any more of that oatmeal you brought left?
TJ stands beside the bed, peering down at me.
Oh no. Were you asleep?
I blink.
Jace, I'm so sorry. You were moving around so much, I didn't know.
Chase. Right. It's okay, TJ. I push myself up, feeling the bedside sticking to the back of my fur. My shirt is drenched and I smell awful.
Are you okay? You look like you just shot a bird.
Well, I had a horrible nightmare. And then I sweated all over the place. And I smell really bad, so I probably shit myself. Is the shower available? A concerned look crosses the Link's face. I'm not sure how to respond.
I'll get you some bathwater.
TJ, I don't want to drink your bathwater.
I'll get some water.
Dude, that reminds me. There was this like, was it a streamer or some OnlyFans lady or whatever? Anyway, some lady, I think it was OnlyFans, she like sold her bathwater.
Yeah.
And then some weirdo bought some and drank it and ended up in the hospital. And it's like, what the hell is wrong with you?
I hear Trump's gonna sell his bathwater.
Yeah. Yeah, knowing his supporters, they probably buy it and drink it. They'd buy it by the gallon and then just chug it.
They'd probably be like their new cologne. Smell like Trump.
Smell like Trump after he's been sweating all day.
Smell like $1 billion.
Enjoy the smell of someone who's kissed Putin's ass. Alright, I'll get some water. Alright. He smiles at me in that eerily genuine way he does. He turns and walks to the sink. There's a subtle sound of oldies music coming from behind me, the suite next door. The sunlight peeks through the beige drapery, but everything outside is just a pale glow. I can't gauge what time it is. I try to move my paw. It's slow to react. Every piece of my body is tingling with this sort of damp vibration. Sleep paralysis? But I'm awake. I just moved a second ago. Maybe I'm just dehydrated. I blink again, with little floaties dancing in front of my eyes. Bombs, swirls, and smiley faces that flee whenever I gaze at them. I let out a long exhale through my nostrils and shift the weight of my tail behind me. Today is Saturday. Today is the day.
And isn't it beautiful today?
Did I say that out loud? He holds up the polystyrene cup directly in front of my muzzle. I can smell it, the water. Way too mineralized, like a foggy calcium broth. A calcium can't hurt you, it's just bones. Like a clockwork automaton, I feel my arm jerk into a rise, grasping the cup and bringing the contents to my lips. I finish it in 3 swallows. Water. Beep boop beep. Hydrogen dihydrogen oxide.
It was about this time that Chase developed his drinking problem and splashes on his cheek.
Also, I think what's happening with Chase right now is called disassociation. He is... Alright. Yeah, he is...
He's feeling kind of out of body.
Yeah,
like he's watching himself.
Yeah, he's completely disassociated at this point, and everything's mechanical, and he's just sort of like completely detached from himself. Which is weird because that was, I assume, Sydney's dream. Because, maybe Sydney was possessing him when he was asleep to forcibly share a memory or something. It's been so long since I swam, and I'm starting to really feel the need for it. Air is fine, but it's just nothing. Water is something. Especially when someone forces you to breathe it in. It's got pressure. It hugs you as you move through it. Nobody understands that like we do, I guess. I realize TJ is still staring at me, and I give him a look. Another smile, this one more sheepish. With a small grunt, I manage to throw my legs out from under the covers, my feet touching the firm carpet beneath. I rub the sleep from my eyes. I slept like 11 hours. Why do I feel like this? Looking around, I notice that the bed next to me is empty. Where's Jenna? My voice comes out higher pitched than I intended, and I quickly clear my throat. Where's Jenna? I mean, where's Jenna?
And TJ says, "Who's Jenna?"
Oh no.
She went out. Just never existed. Oh no. I finally woke up. I took the blue pill. Oh no, I took the red pill. That's what it'd be. I took the red pill and woke up.
She went out. I'm not sure exactly where.
I stare at him, my eyes still only half open.
We were supposed to go hiking. I mean, she said she'd still like to. I'm sure she'll be back soon.
Why do you want to hike so much?
What?
TJ frowns. You grew up here and you hiked all the time as a kid. Shouldn't you be sick of it by now? The lynx dips his paws into his pockets, his lips pursing as he delays his response.
Well, my parents went to church all the time and took me along, and it's not like we got sick of Jesus Christ.
I mean, you only use it as an oath whenever something goes wrong. Jesus Christ!
Right?
Well, my parents didn't want me going out too far or anywhere too dangerous, so I just climbed to the top of mountains.
Sounds good. He also went cave diving.
And I went, yeet! There's still a lot of trails I haven't been on.
This is Echo. You can see everything around you for miles. There's not much surprise when you can see the entire trail. Like going through a forest or a big mountain, I can understand some of the appeal, but not this. I sort of raise my arms and gesture at everything and nothing at the same time. TJ, meanwhile, just shakes his head.
I think I understand what you mean, Chase, but hiking isn't about being surprised. So what if you can see what's coming? It's what's happening when you're there that matters.
Yeah, and when you're out in the wilderness, when you're out on a trail, the last thing you want is surprises.
Yeah. You actually don't want that. It's actually the exact opposite.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, all right, we're hiking through the forest, and oh, well, there's a big grizzly bear, and there's 2 grizzly bear cubs. Fantastic.
Oh, what's that rattling sound? Is there a baby nearby?
You're out, hiking in the tundra, and you see this huge white shape coming your direction, and it resolves into a polar bear. It's like, oh no.
Or you're hiking up this cliff and you hear, "Foul tarnished."
You're walking across some ice, and you just hear this cracking sound, and you look down and just see this enormous abyss beneath you through the ice. You're like, oh shit. TJ smiles again with that same youth pastor-esque vigor. I can tell it's genuine, but there's always that feeling I get that there's something going on behind those blue eyes that's not right. Growing up, I always chalked it up to his unwaveringly hypocritical dogma, in contrast to my whole liking dicks thing. But now, I don't know. It was never enough to bother me too much, but I'm starting to wonder if this is what Flynn sees too. Jenna ate the last of the oatmeal.
Oh. I guess I'll stop by the diner again then. I wanted to check up on Janice anyway. Oh,
Who?
sorry. I wanted to check up on Jaundice anyway. What are you gonna have?
I don't know. I'm not usually the breakfast type. When I wake up, everything in my mouth just tastes gross and it kills my appetite.
Then where the fuck did you pick up oatmeal? Oh, yes, I understand. Even though I'm a breakfast person. So everything tastes delicious in my mouth.
And I also probably just, brush my teeth when I wake up.
And then I immediately go and drink orange juice.
By the way, they're evidently making new toothpastes that get rid of that because they're using a different compound. TJ nods, turning to move back to the mini fridge. He opens it, staring inside as if looking hard enough would make a fruit parfait appear. That being said, I'm starting to miss the student union food court something fierce. I think I hear TJ chuckle a little.
You would really like our campus cafeteria. We've got a cereal bar with around 25 different types of cereal to choose from. You can even make your own protein bars and that sort of thing. It's really cool.
That actually sounds pretty good, even though my palate sort of tastes like a mix of sawdust and barf right now. That's not normal.
That's not normal at all.
Yeah,
Chase, you need to make sure you're not having a stroke, bro. Stand up. Is half your face numb?
does he just have like cereal GERD or something where like he's just always vomiting all night while he's asleep and he like vomits into his mouth, swallows it, and keeps snoring or something?
Gosh, I hope not.
Yeah.
Well, what's that thing where sleep apnea? He's got like the weirdest form of sleep apnea. He's like,
Yeah, if he eats like a huge meal at night, then he goes straight to sleep. He's just laying there, sleeping, and then right up it's like Old Faithful out of his mouth.
Instead of acid reflux, it's dinner reflux.
Yeah.
That's awful. I have acid reflux. Fucking sucks.
Yeah.
A few nights ago, it's just like couldn't really get to sleep for a long period of time because it would just keep rising up. I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I just went and threw up in the sink. And I was like, oh, good. Empty stomach. Went to sleep for like 5 hours. Slept like a baby.
The lynx pulls out a wrapped rice treat, peering at it with a squinty expression.
That's, mold? That's a creative way of describing that. I'm almost not hungry anymore.
He holds up the treats, the blue foil catching the window lights in a bit of a curious way.
I'm not sure why this is in the fridge.
Oh, I just threw the whole bag of stuff I picked up at the convenience store in there.
Would you like this?
Yeah, sure, I'll take it. DJ Nons tossing the treat in a gentle arc my way. I almost catch it. Ow! I rub the end of
What did he throw, Brick?
I rub the end of my snout as TJ looks at me wide-eyed.
Oh, criminy! That hit you square, Chase. I'm sorry.
It's okay, I'm still waking up, I guess. I begun unwrapping the foil packaging. I'm gonna eat this in the shower, okay?
Just in the shower. Soaking
I'm
wet.
gonna eat this and shower, okay?
Not at the same time, right?
Jason's gonna go to the bathroom. You guys want anything?
Hey, yeah, Chase was like, hey, I'm gonna go eat this and take a shit so I can just make more room.
No.
Okay. Do you say no?
No.
Okay, good. Just making sure I didn't hit you too hard.
Another sheepish smile. I manage one in return this time. I take a bite of the treat, and to my surprise, it's actually pretty okay cold. After a moment, I notice the little blue light flashing on my phone. New message. A pang of guilt sets in as I realize my first thought is, please don't be Leo.
Hope your camera is okay.
I sigh. It's not. I scroll down and notice the message below it.
Come over?
Shit. Carl's interview is today, isn't it? I don't want to be bumming him out too much. It's fine. I pause. It'll be over soon. There. I set the phone back down on the nightstand and toss the treat wrapper into the bin beside the bed. TJ glances up at me momentarily. He's also looking at his phone. Carl's got a job interview up in Peyton today. DJ looks up from his phone, grinning.
Wow, that's really great! I still remember when he worked at that market shop we used to have on Elizabeth Street. Where is this one at?
A print shop, I think. I don't know. Carl seemed kinda hesitant to talk about it.
Oh. Well, tell him that I wish him good luck, and that it's always really important that you smile. If you look like you're happy and excited, then the interviewers might get that way too.
Also, just keep in mind, you're never quite dressed without one.
Wow, what's that sound? It sounds like there's like radio interference or something.
It's almost like there's an evil bastard in here. It's infectious, right?
Right! Like the cold.
Hmm.
Or the vid.
That's coming back, you know. It's been rising in cases. For those of you who do not know,
Based on who the president is, the one who fucked up the first one.
mega cough, I guess we'll call it.
The Great
Zavid
Cough.
is,
Someone else calls it the Great Cough.
It's currently going back on the rise again. So, wash your hands. And someone looks sick, probably don't make out with them. Alright. I've gotten literally all of my jobs just because my parents were friends with somebody who was hiring. I suppose I never really had to worry about interviewing. The noise comes from outside. The sound of jingling keys and the door being unlocked. And also some asshole screaming out there at 4 a.m. again.
Shut the fuck up!
Just reminds you of this movie we watched like ages and ages ago. Dudes break into some apartment, alarm goes off, you just hear somebody yell, "Turn that shit off!"
I think I remember exactly what it is you're talking about. It was outside this apartment complex or something. And I think it was a car alarm, but this guy was like, this guy screams just out into like the parking lot, "Turn that shit off!" It's like I have no idea where that came from, but it's just fucking hilarious.
So the police finally showed up. Jenna steps inside, giving me a bit of a curious look over when she notices I'm still in my sleepwear.
Are they going to do anything?
I doubt it. She strides across the room, grabbing a bottle of water from the mini fridge.
Why is that?
The cops seem more suspicious of me than anything. She lets out a little sigh of exasperation. They asked me if I'd been taking any drugs. Jesus. Guess they're not used to seeing people our age around here that aren't. I think it was more of an anti-native sentiment than anything.
Really?
Yes. Jenna looks back at me. Chase, you really should shower. I blink. What? I noticed when I walked in. The whole room has your oily musk scent. It's not very flattering. I frowned deeply, covering my armpits and pushing my tail back over my behind. All right. I was going to anyway. I rise to stand before moving to the bathroom. TJ gives me a sympathetic look as I pass. I shut the door behind me after stepping inside. With a few quick tugs, I remove my shirt and underwear, then place them on the edge of the counter. At home, I just throw them on the floor, but I don't really trust how clean the linoleum is in here. I step into the shower. It gets hot quick, so I fiddle with the handle some. There's some gray fur tucked in the corner, so I'm guessing TJ took one this morning. I bend down and pick up the tiny complimentary shampoo bottle from the rack and begin to lather the contents over my body. It's not exactly the best type for my fur, but it'll work for now. Though I still can't shake the feeling that I have cigarette smoke baked into my pores. You know, in comparison to the communal dorm showers, this is actually kind of nice. Contrary to what many think, they're not as sexy as porn makes you believe. I begin lathering further down. Usually I rub one out during shower time. Though, at the moment, I'm pretty devoid of those feelings. Ever since I got here, back to Echo, I've felt more detached from everything than I usually do. Like all this stuff is going on around me, and I'm just here. When I woke up this morning, it was as if I wasn't sure what was the dream and what was real. Sydney and I are merging. Soon we will completely merge, and we will be Chastney. And our power level will increase dramatically.
Maybe we'll be cities.
the days. Yeah.
It's nuts.
Then we can go fight Boo.
Sus. Will be sus.
We'll be sus, so okay. Hopefully we don't get ejected. I don't even recall what the dream was about. TJ distracted me before I could really archive it, or however it works with remembering dreams. There was this feeling of sorrow, fear, and general helplessness. Then all of a sudden, power or agency? I'm not sure how to describe it. It's familiar, but I don't know why. Like strange nostalgia, without all the rose-tinted happiness. And then everything fades to black.
Dudes, I don't know about this.
I peek into the bathroom, watching as Carl stares at himself in the mirror, running his fingers through his hair. I'm sure you'll look fine.
Easy for you to say. You can't even grow hair.
Carl sets the trimmer down, running his fingers through his beard. You tell him, Chase. Carl looks at me, and I have to agree that he looks quite a bit better. You look fantastic. A lot cleaner.
Thanks.
Now you might want to get some gamer stink off of you. You smell like a JRPG. You smell like JRPGs and energy drinks. I find myself snickering, though Carl doesn't look anywhere near to the point of laughter.
You smell like a World of Warcraft player coming out of his den.
You smell like... what? You smell like Cartman after he ground to max level on Critters and World of Warcraft in that one episode.
Shit on his mom.
Where his mom has come and collect his shit.
Just scatters all over her.
Ooh, that was a good one.
That was a fucking nasty episode.
Mom, I gotta go. Oh man, I love the new season of South Park. They went after Trump. Fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah,
it's great.
Like the horrible people in his administration. The Lord, what was it? I forget the name. Bondi? No, I think it was the other
something.
bitch.
One of those fascist assholes. Like the only person who came out of
her
that.
Dog.
Yeah. Oh man, that was awful. But yeah, like the only person who's come out positively from that has been Vance, because Vance was just like,
he just laughed it off.
He was just like, I made it. I was on South Park. They hate me enough to make fun of me. This is awesome. And everybody else is just like throwing a bitch fit and like flailing their arms around and crying about it.
Yeah, everyone's just like moaning, getting mad, and Vance is in the middle of the room going, ha 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 ha, yeah!
Yeah, it's just like that time when it's like if you ever do stand-up comedy, like the worst thing that can happen is just the entire room ignores you. But then you'll have some people who are like laughing, some people having a good time, and then you know you're really doing well when you have a heckler.
Yeah, I was gonna say a heckler.
Like, ah! Yeah. He just quietly shuts the door in my face. So, Chase, didn't expect I'd see you again. I look over at Daxton, who's standing beside the bathroom door with his arms crossed. Neither did I. Carl asked me to come over, so I did. Daxton nods. He then puts his arms behind his back like he normally does.
It's in his pockets, actually.
I know, but just imagine they're in his back and he's standing like he's on some ship in Ad Astra. Do you think he's got this? Haven't known Carl long enough to really say, really. I hope he does. I can't help but thinking a lot about a lot of things could go wrong, you know? Carl doesn't get out much. It's weird, not? It's weird thinking about the future like that, isn't it? I cock my head in some of the amphibian's direction. What do you mean? The infinite possibilities of things that can happen. So, we expect the worst? With an infinite number of timelines, there's no such thing as a worst-case scenario. Just an infinite number of varying shades of bad. Do you actually believe that? He clicks his tongue, waving a hand dismissively.
Now I'm just thinking infinite shades of gray.
He's like, you see, Chase, it's called string theory, bitch. No, it was an episode of Ad Astra. Yeah. Dexton perks a furrowless brow towards me at the sound of the front door opening. We turn to make our way towards the entrance hall next to the kitchen. The familiar heavy footfalls are a dead giveaway of who's here.
Didn't know job interviews were a fucking group event.
Okay, what's with this music all of a sudden?
I actually have the music off, so
It's playing like... How can I describe it? It's like, just imagine 80s...
Okay, I got on.
Yeah, imagine 80s going into a, like a den, or like a club or something, but it's like a schmoozy club. Specifically with a certain demographic. Flynn's tall form meanders in, carrying a few Tupperware containers and a plastic bag. He doesn't look at either of us. Well, he wanted us to be here, and I didn't have anything else going on. He's in the shower now. I fidget with the inside of my pockets, trying to look nonchalant. Dexton's big blue eyes dart from me to Flynn, then back again. I have to go pee in something. I'll be right back. Gotta get the fuck out of here.
Find a plant, find a plant, find a plant.
Get out of here, get out of here. Go, 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 go. Flynn's mouth twitches.
You're making out again.
Flynn's mouth twitches as if he's about to call Dexton back, but relents. Instead, he sets the bag on the kitchen island and begins rifling through it. His large tail twitches, and he furrows his brow, seemingly trying really hard to concentrate on whatever he's doing. Which, as I look closer, is essentially just rearranging the Tupperware in the bag over and over. Flynn. He stops. He shifts his gaze towards me, and I'm at a loss of what to say. Part of me wants to call him a fucking weird, hypocritical asshole. The other part, well, I'm not really sure about the other part yet. Maybe if I just broach the topic of...
Chase. None of this shit matters.
He gestures between us.
I'm not gonna try to speak cryptic to you, hear about feelings and shit. I just need to know you're gonna keep your promise, okay?
He's frowning down at me, but his expression is more uneasy than outright stern. Flynn.
Fuck!
His fist hits the countertop, and next thing I know, he's moving around the kitchen and grabbing paper towels.
The lasagna is goddamn leaking everywhere. It's like a fucking menstrual pad in there.
Why'd you bring lasagna?
Because lard-ass needs to eat something besides pizza and self-hatred for a change.
As opposed to you who eats salads and self-hatred?
Shut the fuck up. At least I have a self. Boring-ass bitch.
What's that supposed to mean? What was that supposed to mean? Flynn doesn't respond. The Gilla busy with stacking paper towels underneath the bag before shoving it in the fridge. You hear the sound of hooves on floorboards and turn around. Carl had shuffled into the living room so quietly we didn't even notice.
It's sexy call!
You cut out, by the way.
Fuck.
You
It's Sexy Carl!
want me to help you with that,
Look at
by
it.
the way?
Anyways. It's Sexy Carl, everybody!
Mm-hmm.
Bro is back with a nice trimmed chin strap beard. Let's go!
Is that your thing? You like chin straps? Is that why you gave yourself a chin strap?
No, I just had a chin. No, I decided to get a chin strap because I was looking at like facial hair for people with my face shape, and they said chin strap. I was like, okay, it looks okay.
You
And
really
then I
like
saw Carl.
you really like really
saw-
muscular guys?
I guess I'm a muscular guy after I lose weight.
Mm. He looks good,
Myself.
but I'm more concerned with the fact that he looks more insecure than I've ever seen him. He shifts from hoof to hoof, not making eye contact at all, his fingers pulling at their rolled-up sleeves. Oh, very nice. You kind of look like you're pledging Alpha Lambda, but it works.
What?
Carl looks over at me and I give a start, realizing how bad my silence must have seemed. You look great, Carl. But, Daxton chuckles and Carl's eyes widen.
What?
The beanie? Do you always wear that thing? Carl lifts a paw to it.
Usually.
You can't wear that. How do you even get it on?
It's stretchy. My head fur looks awful.
Seriously? You can't wear a beanie to an interview? What is this, going to try and get you to interview at Beanies R Us or something?
Beanie, that would actually be something Carl would do.
Yeah.
Beanies are... Dude, he could get a job working right next to Raven from his... Let's go!
Carl's getting all fidgety again, so Flynn butts in.
Don't wear it. Oh, come on!
He looks sad and angry at the same time, which gives me pause.
You gotta work with your shirt half off. I'll wear it if I want. This is my interview. It's my interview, and I'll wear it if I want to.
Usually
It's
Flynn
my view, and I'll wear it I want to.
Usually Flynn would banter back, calling Carl a stupid dumbass or something of that nature. But he says nothing. After a couple seconds of silence, Daxton coughs. Daxton looks at me, then back to Carl. Well, I reckon that's all right. Carl shifts and Carl sighs and shifts around again. We watch him expectantly.
Dudes, this feels weird is all.
It's new. You'll get used to it. I pull out my phone and look at the time. Alright, we really need to head out. We should get there early. As we head to the door, Daxton makes as if to follow us. Flynn turns around to face him as Carl heads out the door.
Hey, Dax.
He stomps. What?
After the interview, me, Chase, and some of our other friends, we're gonna be doing something.
Wait, is Carl on board with this plan too? Daxton raises a brow. Oh,
So, could you fuck off for a bit?
Jesus, Flynn. Part of me wouldn't mind a guy like guy with Daxton's attitude present at what will surely be the biggest downer of the week. And to keep Flynn in check. Daxton doesn't budge, giving Flynn an indiscernible look. After a while, Flynn just sighs, rubbing his brow.
It's got to do with personal stuff.
Oh, really? See, why didn't you just say that instead of, why don't you fuck off, you bitch?
Why didn't you just say that instead of being a cunt? You cunt.
YouTube's definitely not going to like this episode now, are they? It's got all the foul language in it.
Too many bad words. That's going to be the name of this episode.
Pretty
Too
much.
many bad words.
You wouldn't want to come. There's gonna be some heavy shit.
Are you the heavy shit in question? Flynn says nothing. After a moment, Daxton just exhales and shakes his head. Just let me know how the interview goes. As the salamander passes me, he speaks in a hushed tone. You deserve better, man.
Ouch.
I look down at my feet before heading out to the car. You don't. Carl still looks confused after Flynn and I came out to the car without Daxton.
Where's Dude Man?
I make a show of buckling my seatbelt.
We'll talk about it after your interview. What? He's not coming? He's the guy who knows the guy who runs the place. Yeah, well, you weren't gonna be bringing him inside with you anyway.
Carl stares at the dashboard as I back out, pretending to be distracted so I can muster up something reassuring. You know, Carl, you should talk about some of your art while you're there. I hear it's good to look like you have a passion, especially one that's tangentially related to what you do. To be honest, I have no clue what sort of skills you need at a print shop. If you know how to use Illustrator, that works great. I look over...
I was going to say printing.
Yeah, printing stuff. I look over...
I love Canon.
Yeah. It's like, can you line all this up and then chop off these edges and staple it all properly? Congratulations, you're hired.
Right.
I look in my rear view mirror at the Ram, who still isn't saying anything. Hopefully not many skills. By the way, Flynn. Flynn's nostrils flare as if he's bracing himself. The big lizard had to back his seat up all the way to give himself enough leg room in my tiny sedan. I need to stop by City Hall before, well, before we do the thing.
Why?
He responds with a wary dryness. I need to scan some photos to my thumb drive. I forgot to do it when I was there last. I know where everything I need is. Shouldn't take more than 10 minutes.
Yeah, okay. I got my key card in my wallet.
Flynn scratches his groin idly, looking out the window as we pass the diner. I'm kind of surprised he didn't protest more. Carl stays quiet as we drive through the rest of Echo, and I swerve to avoid all the potholes. Oh man, it's a classic American road.
I know.
As
I've been a commercial truck driver over the road. I know all about American roads. Makes you weep.
As I'm merging onto the highway, Flynn speaks up.
I cooked you some shit to celebrate you joining the workforce and such. Fancy-ass organic store ramen with this spiced sausage stuff and lasagna. Same recipe that my uncle used. That's, premature, right? If there's a food reward waiting for you, your fat ass can do anything.
I resist the urge to nod in agreement.
Hope you're right.
We fall back into silence, and it stays that way for the remaining 20-minute drive. Carol gets...
Probably should have just gotten, like, some of the lasagna and said, if you get this job, you get more of this. And just giving Carl a taste and being like, wow, that's amazing. Shit, cut on my shirt.
Mm-hmm. Carl gets more nervous the closer we get. I can see his knees bouncing out of the corner of my eye as he stares out the window. Flynn reaches back and puts a hand on one of them as we pull into the parking lot of the print shop. The Gilla mutters something to the Ram. I can't make any of it out. You look awesome. You're gonna do amazing. Carl starts taking deep breaths, staring out the windshield. Just be yourself. Everyone loves a relaxed employee.
I wish you'd let me have a smoke before we left.
Yeah. Go into an interview smelling like pot. Great idea. Carl giggles nervously, but otherwise doesn't move. You want us to go in with you, like your parents or something?
That's my baby boy Ram.
Oh, here he is.
Baby's first job.
You'll do great. Go get him.
Yeah, don't know how an otter and a gila produced a ram, but you go get him. Spanks him in the ass like he's a football player.
Go on. Right in front of the hiring manager.
Oh, he did kiss his cheek on either side. You're doing amazing. And Flynn just looks at the manager. Right.
It's like, who's that good boy? You pinch his cheek. Carl shakes his head quietly, unbuckling a seatbelt as he opens the car door.
No, man. I'll be fine.
Okay, cool. I'll be waiting. He looks to Flynn, who just gives him a little nod. I grin at him, but he just shuts the door and ambles up to the print shop. He pushes on the doors, and, when they don't move, he pushes harder, shaking the glass. I start to open my door to tell him to pull instead, but he seems to figure it out before I have to, and disappears inside. Ugh, Carl.
Fucking hell.
I look over at Flynn, who has his palms over his face. I sigh, leaning in my seat. I try to take a nap because I feel like I haven't slept in ages for some reason. Though the heat beating down through the windows, it starts to become too uncomfortable. I turn the AC back on and shuffle through the stations, but I only find twangy country and mariachi. I look at the time. 10:10 a.m. If the interview started on time, then he was probably almost done with it by now. I sort of want to go inside, but I know Carl wouldn't want me to. I settle back again and close my eyes, trying to get some relief from the failing AC. Then the door rattles and I hear haphazard hoofsteps. I open my eyes, but no one's there. Flynn doesn't seem to have noticed. His own eyes closed. I do catch some movement disappearing around the side of the store, and I lean around to get a better look. I wait, but Carl, at least I think it's Carl, doesn't come back from around the corner. Looking around, I slowly open my door. Carl? Flynn awakens with a start, looking around some.
He out yet?
Nothing. Carl! I yell it, but he still doesn't come out. Feeling some dread build up in my stomach, I get out of the car and slowly walk around to the side of the building. Flynn joins me.
What the hell's going on?
It's an alley between the print shop and what I think is a laundromat. Nothing is in the alley except for a few dumpsters and clumps of garbage. I step carefully around puddles covered in oil slick and wonder if maybe he just really wanted a smoke. Carl? Something shifts on the other side of the dumpster and I hear sniffling. Wordlessly, I walk around the dumpster to the other side. Carl is bent over, his back to me, paws on his knees. His whole body is shaking and his breaths are ragged. Holy shit, Carl! Before I do anything, Flynn's at his side.
You okay, man? What happened?
The stench of his vomit hits my nose, and I don't need to look closely to know what the puddle between Carl's hooves is. Carl makes sure to turn his face away from us, not saying a word. Shit. I dash back to the car and open the passenger doors so I can get to the glove box. I pull out a few napkins before hurrying back to the Ram. When I return, Flynn is quietly rubbing his back. He takes them from me wordlessly and starts wiping his face. Last time I had seen Carl like this was just last year, when he had his panic attack at school. I didn't think he'd have that problem now, after all the therapy and time away. I feel kind of useless just standing there watching them. At least he's not hyperventilating. The ram has his horns pressed up against the wall, taking deep breaths as he wipes his face again.
Why do I suck at everything?
He says it quietly, between gasps, but I can make it out.
Not everything. Come on, let's go.
He starts to pull on his arm, but he yanks it from him violently.
Don't touch me!
Flynn and I are stunned into silence. I just stare at him, mouth open. He glances at me and his eyes are red, and for once, it's not because of weed. Carl starts off towards the car on his own, spitting off to the side as he does. Carl, what happened? He whirls on me.
I fucked up, obviously. Any more fucking questions? Yeah, a few.
His voice breaks
yeah.
His voice breaks apart on the last sentence, and he turns away from us as his face starts to screw up. My stomach feels hollow as I watch Carl get into the car. Never seen him like this. He immediately hunches forward behind the driver's seat, head in his paws. I slowly walk up to the driver's side door, feeling like shit myself. Flynn joins me. The gilla tugs at the scales around his chin, teeth grit. His expression is just bizarre, like intermittent smiling in between almost nauseous-looking face contortions.
Fuck.
We sit for a while, waiting to see if Carl is going to say anything. He does.
I'm sorry.
He blurts it out through his fingers. I look over at him, scared to say anything in case I say the wrong thing.
It was a disaster, dudes.
He takes in a deep breath. A deep, shuddering breath.
You could tell I wasn't into it right away. I was fucking awkward as fuck.
He leans back and tugs at his shirt.
This isn't me. And they knew it. And it got me all nervous. I've been nervous ever since I put on these clothes. Ever since I got this stupid trim.
We sit in silence for a long, long time until Carl finally looks at me and smiles.
God damn it. We all knew this was gonna happen, right? Just like at Pueblo with you, Chase. And your uncle, Flynn. I'm just a fuck-up. No. This is my fault, man. I told you I was gonna coach you, and I never got around to it. And I'm the tit dirt who made Dax stay behind. Maybe it could have helped. I don't fucking know.
The Gillen takes in a seething breath.
You can't be expected to go into this shit blind and spit out exactly what some mid-level manager named Skyle wants to hear. World's fucked like that. Just banging walls sometimes. No, dude, I'm the one that screwed up the interview.
Carl settles back in his seat.
Now with that fuck up out of the way.
I sigh, looking out at the hazy horizon, the direction of where I know Echo is. On to the next.
None of this fucking matters, Carl. Don't worry.
Flynn gives me a look, then closes his eyes. I don't know if Flynn believes what he's saying. So with that, I turn on the ignition and pull out of the parking lot, leaving the print shop and its alley far, far behind us.